Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by. We have our extremely valuable Midas on our shoulders, and in today's video we have a pretty big venture to indulge on. With the help of this nifty little device behind us, we are able to obtain a certain dino that isn't yet available to us. Here on our cluster server, we have plenty of mods installed, and a couple of these mods are going to be making an appearance in today's video. The Cyberstructures mod gives us a ton of quality of life changes. With the Cyberstructures mod, you can create a tech transmitter, which is the device behind us. And we're going to dive more into what it can do here in a minute. So I'm getting all the things ready because we have a nice little shiny below base that we need to go knock out. And I'm kind of a weirdo and like to make sure all of my knocked out tames are in a safe little box. So let's make sure we have some dino gates to put around them while they're sweeping. Now we can jump on the car char. Actually, nah. We honestly should be just fine if we just walk over and tame it on foot. I've kind of been decorating base a bit, got these nice dinos on display. But let's go ahead and TP to our lower access point here. The TP that we're using is a vanilla engram that you get from killing the dragon. But below base here, we do have some baddies that we need to keep an eye on. I have seen plenty of alpha raptors and a few alpha rexes that live down here. Yep, and just as I was talking about it, those raptors are definitely going to get pissed off at us. Listen, little ones, if you go down this path, you're not going to like it. Yeah, wow, that's actually a little scary looking. Oh, they got me fully surrounded and I can't move. So, little issue. I have no ammo. Yeah, okay then. Fly away. Drink some magical red juice. Yeah, the Arctic Griffin is not going to be great for battle against a pack of raptors. Well, they seem to have gotten distracted here. Maybe I'm good. Oh, I have my companion down here distracting them. She for sure isn't making it out of that fight. Bro, I wanted to come with you. Well, he should be able to handle business just fine. Nice, our pup finished up the last one. See, we didn't need any ammo, we got Scarlet. What you doing, Scarlet? Just joining us for some fun? Well, please be safe. Okay, everything seems to be okay. Go ahead and put Midas back on our shoulder. Oh wait, there's our large and in charge Tek Stego that we're after. Pretty colors too. Just need to cross this little creek, and my long neck is very good at this point, and we have a decent amount of shocking trank, so honestly this shouldn't take too much time to knock out this Stego. So let's just see how many shots it'll take. Luckily Stegos are very slow, so we should be able to run from it. Our doggo looks so cute just hanging out with us. She seems so happy just to be with us, and they're so awesome. I love the Armadoggos. I wish they could transfer arcs when they are in companion mode. Kind of like the shoulder pets, I tend to forget them when transferring arcs. When I do this currently and the doggo is in companion mode, they vanish. I had that gravestone up at base for our wonderful late Harley. That was the first one we lost. Oh God, Scarlet is in a pickle. Here, I can whistle her so she can defend herself. Let me throw down Midas. Oh God, please don't hit the Stego. I think this is a bust. The Stego definitely got hit during that, yeah. There's a damn canine and feline war going on right outside this dude's bedroom, and the Stego is sound asleep. Sadly, have to take the pups out. Okay, let's see what kind of Stego this is now. Oh, it's a fathomless, and its best stack is attack, so it's a fierce. Let's make sure nothing is running up on me before I get out and see if it got hit. Well, I really like the Tek Dinos. This dude looks super cool. And let's go ahead and put some walls around it. But look, it didn't get hit somehow. Like, how? What? Okay. Also, plus 98 levels? This thing is a level 198? That's insane! So the Shiny Dinos mod gives us these special dinos, and they can increase the level cap of the dinos slightly, and the Tek Dinos themselves have a slight level increase. So, a Shiny Tek Dino can be very, very high leveled. I think it'll be like 220 for Shiny Tek Dinos? Not really sure about that, but that's absolutely insane. Now we gotta wait for this female Stego to eat up. In the meantime, let's go look for a Tek Giga. So we are currently in the snow biome coming from my ice post. we need to head right outside the bubble because around the whole outside of the snow bubble, we have a 5% chance that a Giga will spawn. And then we have a chance that that will be replaced with a Tek Giga spawn. So yes, it's a very, very low chance, but if you get yourself a car char and you run around the outside of the bubble and kill everything you see, stick close to the bubble, but don't go in. Here, I'll speed things up a little bit and you can kind of see what I mean, but you basically just run back and forth and just eat. It's very reminiscent of shiny hunting from Pokemon. For all of you who don't shiny hunt in Pokemon, let me just explain. You have a much higher chance of a Tek Giga spawning right now than you do having a shiny Pokemon spawn in Pokemon Black. The chances of a shiny Pokemon spawning in Pokemon Black is 0.012% chance of spawning. That has slightly been increased with the newer games, but what makes it a ton easier in the newer Pokemons is the overworld spawn. So you allow like 15 Pokemon to spawn at once, allowing you to roll like 15 dice at once instead of just one, which also makes it a little bit easier here in Arc because there's a bunch of dinos that can spawn at once. But that's the rough route you want to take for looking for Tek Dinos. At least that's what the spawn map says here on Google. Clearly, we didn't get a single one spawned in that, so let's head back to our nice stego. Okay, homegirl is all full, and her stats got much better because of those 98 levels. 61 only in attack is kind of weird since everything else got such a buff. This one only went up like 10 levels. But let's get this girl all cryoed up, and I want to go try to find me a big old bird. Okay, shame on me here. I tamed up a Tek Quetz off screen while I was working. I'm sorry. So to make up for that, there is an organic Quetzal up here. We're going to go ahead and tame that. And after we tame that, I do have a little surprise for you. So it'll be nice, don't worry. This chick is like in the worst spot possible, so I'm going to try and keep her safe. Keyword is try. And even though I have a baller long neck and shocking trank darts, this is still going to take a while. I mean, let's just see. Yeah, she's got 20,000 torpor. Luckily, we have good loot, and this isn't going to be a 20-minute process. But another thing that is super helpful is this beautiful griffin that I'm riding. If you haven't seen the video that I made about the griffins, you should definitely check it out after this video. But they're just like Ragnarok griffins where you can shoot off the back, but this mod has recently added in a new variant. We got Arctic griffins that now spawn in the snow biome. I absolutely love that she got stuck on the cliff here. The Arctic griffins are a bit different from their mountain cousins, and guess what? Instead of running through all of that right now, here are the differences on screen. The Arctic griffin also has a cute little snow leopard print on its hind legs and tail. Now that we got the quote-unquote hard part done, even though this girl got stuck in like the most perfect location ever, let's use the magic of editing and speed up this girl eating. Now we are really safe. Got this very, very large birdie back to base. Since she's a colossal, she's extra huge. She's gonna be a lot bigger than her mate that I tamed just a minute ago. Now let's check out the baby girl stats. 56 weight will be very nice to start our line, and besides the 29 stam, overall the stats are pretty cool to start out with. I'm not bad. And I know what you're all thinking, this isn't a Tek Dino, and I'm getting there. Earlier I said I tamed up a Tek Quetzal off camera. That guy is a burning hardy one. Let's see if I can crouch under his wing here, or his cool hologram thingy called wings. See? Just look at the size difference here. Insanely large Quetzal. And the colossal attribute makes the dino move slower and attack harder. Now that we have ourselves a mating pair, let's bring out the thing from the intro, the CS Transmutator. This Transmutator can be made inside the Tek Replicator. If we run up here, you can see the crafting recipe really quick. This item is very important for today's video. We got a couple other CS things here, but the one we're looking for is this guy. 20 black pearls, 10 element, 80 polymer, 55 crystals, and 550 metal. Honestly, it's not that bad, especially since it's a late game item. And since we already have one, I don't need to make up another one. So I actually haven't used this thing yet. Oh, it's small. Cool, I kind of like that. Now the real question is, where? Where does this thing go? I think we should put him down here, somewhere on the cliff platforms. Right here could work. Maybe over here? It's a bit more out of the way. Oh, no. I'm actually wanting to put some other things here. So we'll just go back over here and it should be fine right here for now. It will more than likely be finding another home in a later date, but I just kind of want to figure out how this thing works for now. Conversion mode normal. Cost is 1 element, and imprinting will be kept if converted by the imprinted player. Now, I assume there will be ones for X and R when we get Genesis, since we have the Aberration variant right here. But today, we're working on Tek. And now I think we are wanting this Quetzal to be right in front of the thing, I think. So let's cryo her up and throw her back out really, really close to this thing. Not sure that close. That looks a little too close. These things can be picky a lot of the time, so I just want to be careful. I just, better be safe than sorry. Now let's go put a wee bit of element in here. Just throw 1 in for now. And now we can activate it. Oh, now we have the option to convert. But, ooh, it has a needle sphere thing. Very mystical. Look at that. Ooh. But now it's time for the moment of truth and figure out how this thing actually works. It's instant. Easy peasy. So I just go up, hit convert, choose the dino I want, and it's 1 element per dino. Doesn't do multiple dinos at once. Cool beans. Figured it out. Oh, this machine seems to be bleeding. You okay, Tek Quetz? And it lost the other shiny attributes in its name. It's now just a Tek Quetzal. Damn, it lost a ton of HP during that conversion. I'm going to go ahead and cryo these two up, and I'll get them breeding. But I got a really cool idea that I really want to try out on this transmutator. And to do that, I must go to the center and grab some things. I went ahead and grabbed a couple other dinos from the center. This one I'm super excited about, and I'm not sure if it'll even work. Now, as of right now, you cannot tame a Tek Trike. Enraged Tek Trikes spawn to attack OSDs, so Tek Trikes are currently in the game files. So I'm hopeful we can convert these guys. We have the option to, and hell yeah, dude. We can get Tek Trikes. That's so cool. So you'll be able to tame a vanilla Tek Trike once Genesis Part 1 comes around. I think they spawn in the lunar biome. But it looks like our server gets a little bit of a head start on the stats. Love that. Go ahead and just put that back on her. Hell yeah. I'm on a Tek Trike right now, bro. That's crazy cool. Girly is almost dead, though. These guys and the raptors are the coolest looking Tek Dinos, for sure. The Void Worm is a bit different. I don't think we're going to be able to convert wyverns quite yet, because they're not even in the game at all. But something else that I know will work are these guys. So I know I did show you guys where you can tame a Tek Giga, but on our server there is a bit of an issue with that. This is a regular vanilla Giga, right? Here on our server we have a Paleo mod installed. This mod adds in a different variant of Gigas and Rexes called Evo Gigas and Evo Rexes. Now I can convert this vanilla one into an Evo, so let's see what they look like. And honestly, this is a much better looking model. And the dinos have quality of life updates to them. Like, I know the Rexes can turn in a really sharp circle unlike their vanilla counterparts, which is super helpful. But there's still an issue that I mentioned earlier. This mod actually replaces vanilla Rexes and Gigas, and instead of allowing the vanilla variants to spawn alongside them, only the Paleo or the Evo Gigas will spawn. Meaning no Tek variants of those creatures will spawn either. So, currently I personally cannot tame a Tek Giga or a Tek Rex actually. The head of our server sent the developers of this mod a DM asking for help. Drum roll please, the shittiest response ever, especially for customer support, goes out to these guys. We were simply curious of how to make both paleo and vanilla variants spawn at the same time. This was way before we even have this current tech issue that I'm talking about. We just wanted some vanilla variants to spawn. I guess not. This was their response. But I'm going to play nice about this comment, and I'm not going to say too much. Now, I will be using these specific guys for Titans over on this map. Definitely not the Paleo Gigas. Look how beautiful the Tek Dinos are in this game. I love them. And we got our Pygmy Fathomless Phoenix up top. Absolutely stunning. Let's get this dude a nice mate going too, so we can get mass breeding on these techie boys. But anyways, we are about halfway done with our tames for today's video. And of course, we need a breeding pair for all the dinos. Ooh, you dropped the pumpkin saddle skin. Let's see what it looks like on you, girly. Big Goofy. Lovely, we got Tek Dinos breeding up back at base, and I am currently taming this Quetzal, and as I'm waiting for it to eat up, I found something else we want in today's video. We got ourselves a Tek Parasaur, and a Fathomless one at that. So I figured while we wait for the Quetzal to eat, we go tame up a Para. Let's go ahead and get our long neck out. It's just a Parasaur, so honestly, 1 or 2 darts should do the trick. There it is. It was just 1 shot, and it wasn't even a headshot. Parasaurs are super easy tames, but I wanted to make sure that we didn't exclude them in today's video. And since we're using the top tier kibble on one of the earliest tames you can get, this is truly a blinded walk in the park. I don't see any mates for this para, so we'll worry about that on a later date. Okay, on my way home, I tamed up a basic para that I found. Figured we could just convert this dude and use it as a mate. And lovely, there's our 2 paras. We need to let them mate up now, just like the Stegos. Okay, so it's been a bit since I last recorded. Stick's on right now, and he's taming up this Mana. But we will let him do his thing for now. We're off on our next tame, and we're gonna need some soap. Not sure where we make soap. Is it in the chemistry bench? I guess not. And it's got to be in the cooker, right? Cool. Okay. I think 1 will be just fine. So now let's head to that shiny marker. And superhero landing. I got the long neck loading up now because we should be landing in front of a pack of, or maybe just a singular, raptor. Let's see if I can track it here. Oh God, she's coming in quick. You gotta be quicker than that, little girl. What the hell? Okay, we gotta keep the long neck out, please, Brando. I hope a meteor shower doesn't pop up right now. Nice. Listen, Tiny Raptor. 1 shot should do the trick for you, so let's just play nice. Okay, so maybe 2 shots. I was close, not just 1. Lovely. Well, kinda. She is filthy dirty, but that's kinda why we brought the soap. If you don't know, these filthy shinies can kill, so don't stand too close to them for too long. Their filth gets on you and you just die. But if you throw them in a body of water, or you just use some soap on them, it will clean them off, and you're all good. And it's a pygmy too, which is why it was coming at me so freaking fast. This thing looks so small. But why is she not getting cleaned off? Maybe it's because she's not submerged. Honestly, I ate the other soap that I made on accident. Wasn't because I was cussing and needed my mouth washed out. It was just in my food pouch. I'm sorry about that. So we gotta go make up another one. So now if you want to clean her, you get soap in your inventory, go up to her, hold E, and when the scroll wheel pops up, you should have the option to use the soap on her. Sparkles, yay, now she's all clean. And now her shiny metal colors are showing through. Look at her, she's so pretty for our first Tek Raptor. We ended up with 65 on the damage. All we need left is a mate for this Raptor. And there it is. There is our Nightmare Tek Raptor. Finally showed up, and it was the perfect mating pair. Maybe not perfect. This does look like a familiar situation. But that situation leads to this situation. We got ourselves some beautiful baby Gigas. Need to get some mass breeding on them for the Titans. We also got some less attractive baby Rexes. Not a big fan of the warm colors. That's just me. And the baby Raptors are coming out mixed colored. I love them. Black mixed with almost anything in this game is super dope. So I love it when we get a Nightmare to throw into the line. Now these are not so tiny, large and in charge, pink birdies. Now moving on to some less hostile dinos. We got our chubby Stego line started up. And we got the pink trike. And of course the golden, maybe, Parasaurs. Also, if I ever get colors wrong on this channel, I'm colorblind, so get used to it. That is all of the current available Tek Dinos, but I'm sure you're wondering, aren't there two other kind of Tek Dinos that you can currently get? Great point! Here's the enforcers that I've gotten so far, at least the shiny ones. I like them. The pygmy blue one on the far right, absolutely my favorite. It is such a great travel mount. Since it's a pygmy, it moves so fast. And don't worry, we got this big bad boy too! Just haven't made one yet. No good blueprints yet either. So, I heard it make the noise, but like, where'd it go? I'm a little confused. Oh? Hello? It just gets spawned up. The enforcers go into a little crafting thing in my inventory, and then, like, you consume that, but yeah, this guy's just here. Okay. Ooh, and I have a jetpack? Yeah, it is only a level 41. Can't do much with it, but they're super cool. And I am on my superhero phase here in Ark right now, so until the Greeks come around, I am in my Hulkbuster armor, baby! Man, the scale in this game is just so fun. I am, like, huge, bro. Not sure what this thing can do, if I'm being honest, so let's go have some fun testing it around. Wait, actually, before I go down there, isn't there, like, attachments I can add to this thing? Okay, give me a second. Let me look through these engrams here. I could have swore we had something. Something like this. What is this? A deployable shield? Yeah, now how do I make this thing? Do I have to find a blueprint for it? Oh, well, it has a crafting recipe, so maybe we can make a primitive one in the replicator just like we made the mech. I thought there was a cannon, though, too. No? Okay, first things first. I have a new custom cosmetic skin on. We'll get into the details about that next episode. But I crafted up a good amount of everything that we need for the mech. There's a shield, a cannon, and missiles. So, now, let's go and see what kind of damage we can do with a primitive mech. Looky here, a mini boss. Dude's got 160,000 HP. I think the Desert Titan's only got 250. That's insane. So, she should be a great candidate for testing out how much damage we can output. I don't think we're going to be able to kill it in any reasonable time frame. Now, they're super slow, so I can kill it eventually, but I just want to see how much damage it can do. Okay, so if you look closely, I'm not even sure if you're going to be able to see it, but those damage numbers are saying 381 per hit. And to use the gun, it costs element. It takes one element to fill up the clip, and then you got several shots. Per clip. I want to see what these missiles can do first. Just because they sound fun. No, I mean they're missiles. Oh, it's C. So it's C. If you hit C, It seems to let out a barrage of missiles, not just a singular missile. But I don't think every missile hit the Dreadnought. They seem to have done about 250 per missile, but I don't know how many missiles hit it. I tried my best to aim it there, but ooh, did you see that? There's a 500 hit there. And would you look at that damage this sword is outputting? 550 per hit? It's got to be slower DPS though compared to the gun, right? The fire rate on the gun is much faster than this thing. But in combination, man, you could be up close, swordsman, fly back and blast them. Man, using this has kind of got me excited to find a good mech BP. Now we have the cannon equipped, so let's test out how much damage this thing can do. Hope this does a holy shit! That is a significant amount of damage. Was that a critical hit? Oh, okay, big girl, ready? Round 2. Let's aim for a critical hit this time. Well, I think I missed the face again, but it still did 2,000 damage. That's insane. This thing flying around, blasting and slicing, doing massive damage. Dude, this thing is badass. Dude, this mech is sick. If we get a good one, I wonder if they can solo like the Alpha Monkey or like Alpha Brood Mommy. And we can tame the Titans. Oh, okay, listen. I, for some reason, forgot she can smack me from behind. Gnarly, man. What the hell kind of damage is that? Over 7,000? Woo! If you don't calm down, we're gonna have to go into round 3. Okay, girly? Okay, here we go. Whoa! Headshot, baby! Look at that damage! God damn! Bro, I cannot wait for a good mech BP. Oh, I think there's some 190s in there. Wait, maybe the 381 is the critical damage and the 190 is the regular damage? We have one more attachment to try. And listen, girly, you'll like this one. It's just a shield, no mega damage to you. Ah, you can't get it now, What? Someone explain that to me. Is this not a force field? I thought I was stuck on the outside. Okay, listen, girly, this is my home and you are officially trespassing. Oh, it seems to just pop right back onto my back when you're done. Cool. Love that. Well, like I said, we definitely are not going to take this girl out. She's been a great sparring partner, but it's going to take way too long for me to kill her solo. So, let's just say thank you so much, Humpty Dumpty, and leave her on her way. And that is going to conclude today's episode. I just wanted to get all of these Tek Dinos all situated before we start taking down all of the Titans. The reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to use Tek Gigas on them. So I will start the breeding grind off camera. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I have a lot of preparation work for the next video where we showcase all of our mods that we have downloaded on the server. But that's going to be it for today's video. Until the next one, take it easy.